Broncos country, what is going on? Hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day. We're here for part two, the second half of Blake Watson's performance against Charlotte this past year. If you haven't caught part one, I'll throw the link up here in the description in the comments. Be sure to check that out and hit that like and subscribe for more Broncos film rooms and content coming your way, right? Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments after you see this, but let's get into the second half. I thought that this was a very strong performance from him. Not only did he showcase his all-around skill set, but showed an ability mentally to come back and recover from what wasn't a great start to this fantastic comeback from Memphis, an overtime win. But let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Oh, let me go ahead and share my screen. That should probably help, right? Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, here we are, guys. So this is a goal line situation. As you can see, Blake Watson is here in the backfield, number 4, 5'9", 195 pounds. Thank you to whoever told me that in the comments. That way I can get this thing right. Hopefully he can add a few more pounds on and keep the speed, but here he is, and this is for the lead, okay? This is for the lead, guys, and let's just see how this plays out. And a great play here from number 9. Although I do like that Blake Watson, one of the themes that I've noticed throughout this game is that he has great balance and he's able to stay on his feet, move forward, even with dealing with hard contact. And diving towards that goal line, and what happens? The ball falls out. Oh my gosh, this was to take the lead. Blake Watson fumbles this thing, and yeah, you don't want to start off the fourth quarter or the second half. I forget exactly where this was during the game. Either the end of the third quarter or beginning of the fourth quarter, but we can take a look right here. This play looks like, again, this linebacker just flies in here, and again, don't overlook his ability to stay on his feet past that type of hit, okay? And lunging towards that goal line, and it just falls out right there. A huge bummer. They end up getting it, but let's go ahead and move on, because although Blake Watson kind of sat that next drive or so, you know, they got to go back to him in order to make this comeback, right? So they drive the ball, and now we have Blake Watson in here in another goal to go situation. And look at this run. Set up really well by the offensive line, but decisive cut, burst, vision, goes untouched for the touchdown. And now it's a single digit score again. They're down by 10 here at this point. Again, nice run here. Kudos to the offensive line. They made this a pretty easy run for Blake Watson. But his decisiveness to really hit this thing. Hey, hold on really quick. Sorry about this, guys. I did not mean for this to get screwed up here. But his decisiveness to really hit this hole, score the touchdown, it looked fantastic. So we will continue to roll through here. Nice. And look how he's holding that ball as he goes through. One learning. Again, wants to emphasis ball security after fumbling earlier. Love to see that. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the next play. This is a touchdown catch. Okay. You guys will really like this. All right. And if you haven't watched part one, Again, one thing that I like about Blake Watson is that he's very comfortable running routes because he was a wide receiver during his college days at Old Dominion. I'll pause it right here. One thing that I thought was pretty cool and interesting is that and having the vision to run through the offensive line, understand where the open route's going to be or the open space, catches it with his hands, not the body or anything like that, looks it in. If you can tell, his eyes are looking right at the ball, falling into his hands. Might be a little small for y'all to notice there, but then look how quickly, again, he turns up field. Stiff arm, balance, contact balance. Again, another theme that I love that you guys have probably heard me talk about enough already. Staying balanced, keeping his momentum moving forward, touchdown. Very nice. I think this was against Nikhai Hill-Green, CU linebacker this year, 41. So we can get another look at it here. And it looked really nice. And this is a type of athlete where if you have a linebacker on him, you can take advantage. Because Nikhai Hill-Green, he is well over 6 feet, 235 pounds or so, NFL-sized guy. And look at this. Great balance. Fighting through contact. Regaining his balance, touchdown. So now he's got 2 touchdowns after coming back from that goal line fumble, that red zone fumble. Okay. Now this is the game-winning drive. Let's get to it. Down by 3, 1:10 left. It's 2nd and 10. We'll go to this next one. 46-30 mark. Y'all let me know your thoughts on Blake Watson now. And hit that like if you haven't yet. You're going to love this comeback. So 2nd and 10. Maybe this is 1st and 10. My bad. 46-30 mark. Little draw play here. Want to highlight his vision. Being able to find the hole, be a little slippery running through that A gap and keeping his feet moving. Look how he just moves the pile here. Real nice run. Continuing to move his feet. 1st down. That looked like it was going to be stopped 2 or 3 yards short of that 1st down, okay? But shows a little bit of power in this run. Nice little decisiveness, little cut here right in front of where 90's at. Lowering his shoulder. Balance. Fighting. Always falling forward. That's one thing, again, I've always noticed about him. He's always moving his feet and falling forward. Emphasizing. Holding onto the ball there with 2 hands. That was a really solid run. All right. Now, let's watch one more slippery run here for the 1st down at 50-20 mark. Again, they're able to tie it up, get a field goal, goes into overtime. And this is the type of stuff that I really love to see. So 2nd down. Again, showing some nice little elusiveness. The fact that he can dive in between these 2 Charlotte defenders, continue to run, keeping his momentum moving forward, trying to stay on his feet for as long as he can. It's the type of stuff that I love to see. And you'll get a great view of it here. He's an elusive, slippery back with some good size. Oh my gosh, this camera. Whoa. I mean, I got dizzy right there. Sorry about that, guys. Nice little block here from the tight end. Jump. Not a jump, a little cut forward. 2 hands on the ball. Being able to split those 2 defenders right there and get an extra like 8 yards, 6, 7, 8 yards after contact. Beautiful stuff. And let's take away, or let's take a look at the final touchdown. Okay. At the 52-minute mark. This is how they get the win. Love his ability right here. See that the play's going nowhere. Cuts it outside a little bit. Then finding the hole. Continuing to keep his feet moving forward. Touchdown. Beautiful stuff. Sorry about the screen getting a little smaller there. But beautiful determination, vision, keeping his feet moving forward. Oh my goodness, this camera guy. Just close your eyes for a minute, guys. We'll get this thing going. So, again, he wants to hit this gap right here, and he sees that linebacker's coming up to fill it. Understands he's got to hold up. He's got to bounce this thing outside a little bit. Understands there's way more leverage here to the outside. Cuts it back in. Touchdown. Really solid stuff from Blake Watson. Again, some of the themes: contact balance, his elusiveness, okay, his vision, anticipation, being able to be a legitimate threat out of the backfield in the receiving game. He needs to work on his pass blocking, as we talked about earlier on, but I thought that he's shown that he can do it. And actually, guys, I think I do have a play here from Blake Watson, and I'll show you guys. I think this is a bonus one at 48.05. Him doing a good job in pass protection on that game-winning drive. Sorry, I skipped over this. Again, to the left of the quarterback, he needs to be more consistent with this. Helping with this spin move. Look how he stands his ground, gets his base foundation set, and then leans forward with the shoulder and just stands up that edge rusher. Just stands him up. So as opposed to early in the first half, we saw him not get pancaked, but definitely get pushed around. He's shown the ability that he can do it. Now it's about consistency. And then he gets out into the position for a check down if that's where he was going, but the play didn't go there. But overall, like Blake Watson is just about rounding out his game, being a little bit more consistent, especially in the pass pro. That's something that he's spoken a lot about, but he did a good job here. Understands, hey, I'm not just going to run out for a check down. I'm going to stand this guy up, and he's not even a threat. So y'all let me know your thoughts on Blake Watson. Hit that like and subscribe. I got more film rooms coming out throughout the next couple months, as we are going to be thirsty for Broncos content until training camp happens. So please be sure to join along for the ride. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss another video. And as always, y'all, go Broncos.